Yeah, so episode 3 of Mission 6, and like a bit of random stuff happened between episodes. The casual math I'd done for this ended up kind of checking out, or at least as much as I care about. Like I did a bit of a rant last time about figuring out how many of these tanks I need, and I reckon it is just going to be 4 per exchanger and turbine, so we can just give this guy 6 of these things, and that'll keep this guy working for a while. These guys won't actually keep up with that, but it's fine, because we'll have like phases of charging these tanks and then phases of unloading these tanks into the turbines, and it's all just going to be, low pollution good stuff. What else happened between episodes? Did I have leftover steel? No, I did have leftover steel. I realized I had picked up batteries from one of these chests around the place, which means we can make a bunch of laser turrets, so that's cool. Other things, yeah, I think we're kind of stable now. I put some more landmines around the place, so these guys have got landmines now. These guys are attacking me. It's probably fine. Yeah, it's fine. Gun turret almost does something, but then doesn't. Yeah, last time we pushed some bases over here, so all of this space is just free absorption for us now. These bases are going to stay because they're pretty big for the moment. This one might go because there's going to be quite a lot of pollution just going over the water, because water does not absorb particularly. With that being said, this water channel here is also going to be shuffling quite a lot of pollution into here, but I think the plan is going to be, we've got these oil wells. Remember these oil wells, they're going to feature in other plans at the same time quite soon. We take these, flamethrower defense here, maybe pipes over here, flamethrower defense around this coal, get that coal, and then these 2 points here, we aim to be sort of the main defensive front versus these bases. That's kind of the plan there. Over here, this has also got a lot more landmines, so it's kind of fine. Reasonably stable. Still don't have construction robotics, so none of these are getting refreshed when they die, but it's fine, and so I just put a lot of them down. And like the other reason why I put a lot of them down is because the story missions, like sometimes when you complete quest objectives, gives you more dudes to worry about, like either specific attacks or bumps on Evo or whatever. So we've just like played risk averse, he said, spotting a place that he had not put in a bunch of landmines, so we're going to do that. We can have some more landmines in there, it'll be fine. And yeah, deconstruction planner, keeping the cliffs where they are, so that's cool. These guys are, getting up to heat. We should get back to base and connect this up, and get on with the other stuff, because, there's always other stuff that needs to be fueled. Because, yeah, we got a bit to deal with now. Some things are taking damage. Some things are getting destroyed. Oh, that bit. Okay, fair enough. Well played, guys. Around this side of the build, I guess. Yeah, I don't think I actually have... Okay. Solution part 2. Yeah, these guys got some landmines and then some other turrets, and they're just like, whatever, it'll be fine. Yeah, so this is related to the other part of, hey, I need to go and get more oil. I think I might leave some of those turrets there for now. How much ammunition have you got? Yeah, you guys don't need that much. So yeah, other things that happened. Ran down the oil buffer, ran down the plastic buffer that I previously built up from processing all the oil that I'd ran down. I've got the pumps now, so this will get a little bit more out. This will get like the last of it out. So these ones used to be sitting at like a few hundred, and now between tank mechanics and pump mechanics, these 2 pumps will make sure that anything in here, of which I didn't have all that much, really gets blasted. So we're getting a little more plastic for a short while. Yeah, other important things. Tech hasn't progressed while I was away because I realised I bolted this up, so we could actually better, fix that and make that do a thing. Either way around, I don't think it matters. Put both these in here, except that that's also not going to work, is it? So what if I do that? Yeah, that's going to be, I mean, other than this already mixed belt, but I've got a bunch of military science loaded, and we're talking about getting oil. Let's just get rid of these. Okay, do that. Get the robotics, get the construction robotics, and then I think the next thing that's going to happen is going to be laser damage. Because we've got a power source now. I've already got some lasers on the field, and realized, yeah, I wanted steel. I've got some tech. I picked up some batteries in one of these reward loot chests that are just drifting around the map. I've got some steel. I need A, more steel, and B, green chips. Do the bots actually have everything they need at this point? Do they have how many landmines? I've still got another 500 landmines in the box. Yeah, it's probably fine. Okay, so steel. Oh yeah, and then there's also, yeah, though this is, you know, it's okay. It's a bit of a mess. It's probably fine. So now we've got flamethrowers. These guys can just go back in here, whatever. It's fine. Yeah, need more steel. Then I can make other laser turrets. Will take, I guess, all the steel as it turns out. Yeah, so now we're doing quest objective stuff, and so there is I talked to Green Flag. This whole thing about sciences that I've already done is actually fine. It's just a display issue. This thing about provider chest is also actually fine. I didn't sock off the mission. It's fine. Doing things in weird dumb orders. Give me these back. What I didn't notice was happening at the time when I was ripping these labs up and putting them back down again and trying to be clever, is that these numbers were going down to -6, and if I put in these labs, hey look, I've made, I mean, not passive providers, it's the labs, but quest objective done. There was just like a little, it was just a little text thing. It's fine. I think so, Green Flag might have already hotfixed it. And the mission continues. And there are more worms. More worms giving more bots problems. Yeah, it's going to be a thing. Was that... Yeah, good. I was worried that was one of my lasers or whatever. Yeah, so this... And the other thing about just like this text issue here is this research robotics. Even though we've just done it, this roboports must be destroyed until I finish the below things. Also includes killing all of the worms. So we're going to do that a bit as well. We'll just set the rest of this up first. Is that true? We're going to do something else in the meantime? I think we're actually going to go connect the oil first, aren't we? I think that's going to be how that works. Okay, so we've made the labs. I've made some of these things. I can make more of these things. Yep, make the rest of those. Then over here, oh, these guys need, yeah, these guys are getting handfed. So yeah, so even when this belt was messed up, the fact that I was boxing all of this stuff meant that I didn't really lose any of it. So we can all just spend it now. Do this thing, we'll go like that. This can go here. Flamethrower turrets, how many engines did I have? 47 engines, which is going to get me 9 flamethrower turrets, which is way more than I need. And I guess I could automate this a different way in a bit, which is going to be nasty, and therefore I like it, but we'll worry about that later. The first thing to worry about, like the next thing to worry about is, yeah, I had more prod mods. Actually, these ones are more prod mods as well. Yeah, you've noticed the thing about the plastic and also the sulfur, so it's kind of a bit of a thing. Blue science is pretty much dead because no plastic. Usually I would like to have a surplus of red chips and prod mods, especially to be able to do things like build roboports, but I can't right now, and so we've got to go and secure more oil, and that's going to mean, like, this is a huge amount of oil. This will be absolutely fine. I will need to take grenades to clear out this forest so that any flamethrowers I put here won't just immediately kill everything. I might even move the flamethrowers to like here, because this will let me keep this forest intact, and it's also, or maybe even here. That's quite a bit of a better choke point, like looking at how the terrain works. Or even here, as long as the combat is happening here. that will let me get rid of fewer trees, which is nice. So the things I need for that are... Are you guys waiting on grenades? Okay. First of all, I need pump jack stuff. Lots of these underground pipes, which is fine. I might just be able to make... I don't think I needed 10 pump jacks. We're getting 10 pump jacks. It's fine. The other thing I wanted to do, like laser weapons damage is cool, is, I guess we take as much of this iron as we can carry, which is not very much, because we've got a lot of junk in our inventory. In fact, we're going to use the logistic network as kind of a junk setting. I don't think I'm going to use the fluid wagons. I don't think I'm going to use hazard concrete. This concrete is probably going to be a centrifuge. I don't think I'm going to need the pump anymore. I still have... What's going on with my UPS? Why is my UPS not just straight at 60? This is madness. Trash chest. Do I have a pistol somewhere that I don't want? Also just trash. A bunch of blueprints that I don't think I need. Okay, so UPS is back. That's good. So that saved me a little bit of space, which I think means I'm just going to pick up more iron. Yeah, and a lot of the processing is actually did for two reasons. Number one, I wasn't researching anything, and number two, all the blue science is also kind of dead because of plastic. Because of, plastic has pod mods now, but it's still not really good enough. Okay, so those guys are fine. Got a lot of grenades. I'll need to take some of them with me. I think the thing I do first, though, I want to build roboports down here so that I can actually cover those. For which I need my red chips. Get out of the car before driving it away. Good job. Oh yeah, because I put the laser turrets. I did in fact give the laser turrets to the bots, and then I didn't actually put them anywhere. So we've got like another 9 laser turrets to play with. That's probably going to be fine, especially with bots repairing those things. This is probably also fine, although I don't have mines out here, so I'm wondering about that. These guys are taking a lot of damage as well, so let's go out here and put some more laser turrets. Like, that's probably going to be adequate for the direction they seem to be turning up. Yeah. Mines are still going to do a lot of work there as well. And then there was another one over here where I put a bunch of other these guys without ammo just to kind of tank, so we'll give them support. And then these guys are also... These ones are probably fine. Got a lot of mines there, it's probably fine. Okay. Other things I wanted to do... Yeah, don't actually have radar coverage on that at the moment. Are we... Yeah, so they're still sharing the load with these. Okay, so let's get rid of... Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of these ones. Can't actually get rid of these boilers because they form part of the fluid line down to the explosives. But this will... Getting rid of a bunch of these things will help pivot the power usage to nuclear, which is probably fine, but I can't actually tell. Oh no, wait, I didn't give these things to bots. I put everything else in what I was calling the trash chest, and then didn't actually do the thing. Okay. So I guess we go back, and we're getting through the research, which is funny. We're going to need circuit network, and then I kind of don't know what else we want. Is it just going to be mining productivity? Laser damage 3 is also still blue. Maybe. Things we'll worry about later. Forgetting to give the bots the laser towers, which was kind of the entire point of that. Yeah, then I need some more of this stuff to be able to take over to, the stone smelting, which is got a little bit of fuel, but still need to deal with that. And I think we're going to put this stuff in here. We're going to grab some of this, and we've got guns, we've got 120 bullets, we've got some landmines. We're going to need we're going to need more wall if we're going from here to... Which of these is a long tick? 60 seconds? Yeah. Spend a lot of time doing... It might be useful. Yeah, if we're going straight from... If we're going straight from the nuclear power plant, because I want to put some kind of... Yeah, this is doing exactly what it should. Like, this is on 11,000. This guy's got 1 fuel left. These tanks will all run down. That's all being, like, kind of nicely handled. I'm kind of happy with how that's working out. We're going to throw just some of this stuff around, just in case someone turns up, because... I would rather have this stuff not die. Not that it's a huge... Like if I just do... Am I... Yeah, I'm pretty happy that most of the things are going to come from this direction, because I reckon anything... First of all, there's a cliff in the way, isn't there? Yeah, like anything... There's actually, yeah, I'm thinking like anything that comes from this side is either going to get, is either going to arrive through here, or if it actually goes to the nuclear plant, will be here. There's, what am I, oh yeah, okay, fine. There's actually a small chance that putting military structures here will draw biters that were otherwise pathing around here to these miners into these things, but I think we just don't worry about that, and we'll probably be fine. We'll almost certainly be fine. Okay, yeah, the objective worms were also over here, weren't they? Yeah, this was the island that things were coming from, and I've still got 50 mines, and they were only medium dudes, and so we can still just go like, hi, how you guys doing? Like, landmine's still good. This isn't even doing this at particularly high speed or caring about it hugely, this is just... yeah, this one could be interesting, couldn't it? I guess that's why I repaired the car. There we go. Is there another update thing? Oh, it's probably... Yeah, so all these logistic spots are now joining the fleet. I think fleet is appropriate. Yet more worms? Yeah, so I think this, yeah, we've had small worms, we've had medium worms. These big worms, I think, are the last of the quest goals in relation to keeping the roboports alive, but, you know, we're going to try and keep the roboports alive anyway. Oh, there's still dudes over there. Am I? Yes, I'm going to wander over here first and still set up all of this stuff. Wait, did I actually get... I got the guns. I gave all the lasers away, but I still have the landmines, and then I was manufacturing... I didn't put a radar here either. That was the other thing I wanted to do that I just, you know, forgot to do. These... Yeah, those guys are kind of stuck, but that's fine. We'll get that back in a bit. I'm now just waiting on... I'm at the moment straight up just waiting on that. All these guys are done, which is fine. Okay, yeah, let's just... I don't think we're going to... I don't think we're going to bother with fluid wagons or anything like that at all. We're just going to go... Are there 4? There are 4. There are another. There's no others anywhere else. Okay, cool. You go that way. Okay, so you can go like here. Yeah, and then we'll just go back that way. That'll work out fine. Okay. Some of these power poles. This is looking a lot like a default settings kind of outpost, isn't it? I want the flamethrower turrets, which I don't have yet. So I guess we're just. I mean, I've built them and then, like a clever person, left them in my base. So we're just gonna do 60, eh? we're just going to do that. Maybe some dudes crawl through here, so let's like set some of that up. We'll do, you know, that's kind of an entryway. We'll pretend that that's protected enough. Let's not forget to leave the radar here this time, although we're kind of immediately, let's remember to connect all these things. I'm kind of immediately coming back to this because we should actually connect all of these things. And I don't have block coverage here yet, so that's not going to work. Yeah, kind of need to cover all of these things. And then pretty much come straight back, because I don't really want to be defending there of all places. That's also kind of a weird spot. Like I might want landmines somewhere. Never mind. Yeah. Oh, I didn't take all these guys. Yeah, I should have probably taken power to the outpost A, and then I would have actually been able to check that everything was connected. I think I've got, yeah, I made some of these things, it'll be fine. Like, I also don't think I really need the coal yet. The other reason for taking the other coal is just so that everything's working, radar is up, that's all fine. I've got, yeah, that's going to do what it needs to. Okay, so let's actually now go and do the thing that needs to be done with the stuff, because I'm trying to do research with, yeah, trying to do research with resources I don't have, which is, you know, not super great. Okay, tree goes. Yeah, this will be fine. Yeah, so, I mean, I could even have a pump here, but I don't think I care. Overall, this just means both of these guys are going to be pumping the oil from that outpost down here. Do I have red chips on me? I do not have red chips on me. Yeah, the other reason why I'm going back is I forgot to put speed modules in it, and also, this pump jack is so bad that it no longer deserves speed modules. It is a bad pump jack. I don't think I need to get rid of those. I think I just wanted wall, like, here. I think that's what we do about that. Yeah, get the flamethrowers. Actually, go back to where the... Yeah, let's set these up differently. And the very bad idea I had, which I quite liked, which is going to make this terrible, is... Put one of these here, do something like... that. This guy can be flamethrower turrets, and I've actually got circuit conditions now, don't I? So actually, let's not have high value flamethrower turrets in there. Yeah, that's all fine. I need some copper for that, don't I? Yeah, this is all currently just going at the rate at which these guys are producing this stuff, which is kind of terrible, but will fix itself once all this plastic gets here. This is already filling up. I could have more of the stuff. I should be getting that on advanced things as well. Yeah, let's do that next before we go anywhere. But I don't actually want a full stack of flamethrower turrets because they take a lot of resources. We'll do flamethrower turrets less than, say, 6. Not 60, just 6. And yeah, they take a while, but like how many are... Oh, I never used these things. Yeah, because I need some of them to clear the forest for the frontier that I didn't actually set up yet. But I want to be doing research with the rest of it. I also want to be clearing this research here out, so that those guys can get the stuff done. And then, this here, we need to set up for the next level of oil processing. So I guess we do that... I mean, yeah, I guess we expand first and pretend that we are safe and worry about defending everything else later. It sounds like the sort of thing that is a plan that I would do. Okay, and I don't have any particular plans for doing anything with the light oil at the moment, so I think we're just going to crack everything down. he said, doing the pattern of, hey, let's put light oil here for power grid. But yeah, this is now running at the rate that these guys are spitting stuff out. How many of these have I got? Yeah, let's go back to doing that trick for a bit. Water can arrive like here. Sure. Water there. Should I be... Maybe I should be provisioning... I mean, probably I should have got water through from here or something. Yeah, let's do... That's going to be A, more robust, and B, disastrous spaghetti. So we're going to do both of that. And that one doesn't go any further, and that one doesn't go any further. So this happens to be a tile perfect placement, so we're going to do all of that. That's going to be how that works. Set all this stuff up, set you guys to a decent recipe. Okay, now we've got more stuff coming out. Yep. This is definitely the other thing that I should have done in order to get more of the light oil going. So yeah, let's tank that. Let's... do I also just put... Where do I put a... I guess I put a heavy oil tank. Not there. Here, because, you know, why not? And then we've got to set up some cracking. I reckon if I do... You know what? I reckon I do that after I do the other things I was going to do, because that's kind of why we got the tanks there. That's kind of the whole point. You know, they'll be fine to just do that for ages. Oh, these guys also did not have... Yeah, okay, cool. So hopefully there's more plastic going through there now. I should have unbuffered. Should have taken off the thing that... Yeah. 3? Did I not have 3? Didn't I take... I thought I had more speed modules than that. Did I speed module this lab when I dumped all my excess science in it? Cool. 80, 99, 70, 20. I mean, you guys are all fantastic. So my other speed mods are going to go in here, and this guy's going to go without for a bit, but it's fine because I've already got like way more than I need. And these things are, not those ones, these ones are already here. I can just straight up expand my oil processing at this point. And the thing is, if these two guys are running, and it looks like they're not quite completely running, but if these two guys are fully running... Okay, because the sulfur's backing up, and after the sulfur is backed up on the belt, these guys will be able to run more, and then I'll be using sulfur at the rate of this stuff. Oh yeah, which need more prod mods, but that's fine. Is the plastic getting all the way down the belt now? It is, everything is running. That build is going to be doing everything it needs to. These guys are making flamethrowers in this kind of hideous way, which I'm actually pretty happy about. Yeah, so let's go and build the flamethrower frontier. For which I have... Is that true? Let's go and kill these worms, they're right here. I have 3 landmines. Okay. I guess I'm getting... Did I actually radar the... I did not. Okay, so... Variety of disappointing things to drive around and realize I remembered to need to do these. First will be... Oh, some of the stones run out. Good job. Good job, stone. Being useful. Actually putting a radar over here, which again is one of those military structures that might draw dudes in, but whatever. Can't get through there. I can, however, walk over the heat pipe, which is fine. That can live there and be fine. And these tanks are 14k, which is higher than we looked at it when this had 1 fuel unit left. So they're just going to run on this for a while. And they are now doing slightly more than half of the work. So the way I'm going to read that is I have reduced by half the pollution due to power grid, which is nice, and also incidentally means I am fully utilizing all of the nuclear fuel that came out from my processes, because I'm not wasting any of the not wasting any of the energy. Yeah, so these, you know what, you guys may as well just start, after I talked about backing up all the sulfur, you guys can just keep going again, because this way I've got mines to do stuff. So I have the flamethrowers, right? Yeah, and I've got the wall, and I've got underground pipe, and I've got radars, and I've got landmines, which I'm not going to use because it's a flamethrower outpost, and I've driven away from where the gate was, which is also fine. And, oh yeah, I guess the other thing to mention is, I'm pretty sure that this setup, particularly with these things, will use more copper than, I didn't get these speed modules, whatever, we'll do that later. We'll use more, yeah, so all my copper smelting is running, and this is probably running down, the buffer, which I'm completely okay with, because that's what buffers are for. These guys are arriving from somewhere. Yeah, if we put that other coal defensive position in, then that'll be fine. And this is, oh yeah, I was going to take out these guys first, aren't they? Do I do this in the car, or do I do this on foot? Because these worms are large, and there's not a whole lot of space to maneuver if I get this wrong. But I guess we just go, like, I don't really want to wait until the spit goes away, but also driving over the spit is also just going to be a bit of a problem. And also, you know, driving, that actually was unreasonably effective, pretty happy with that. Hitting trees, less effective. Did any of those go off? Health 750. Did I? Okay, I must have just not got close enough to do any real damage there. And we're good. Okay, so those guys got dealt with. Oh yeah, and then these bots. We shall admire our handiwork of saving all of these helpful logistics bots. Go me, I am a good person. They're all happy now. And these, I guess these landmines we just leave there because, you know, whatever. Cool. What am I? Oh yeah, this is, yeah, the bots are still complaining about not having the provider boxes and stack inserters. This is a lot of bots that are adding to my network, sure. Nowadays, driving in the 80s. Which of the 80s? I don't even know when Factorio said. Is it 2180s or 2280s or like 3380s? Could be anything. Maybe if we upgrade them in the labs, they'll be even more faster. I kinda did that already. Oh, I did. Yeah, I did worker speed 2. I did not do worker speed 3, but that needs a kind of a color of sights that I'm not making yet. Cute little robot Timmy found a radar up north. So the pirates are back, which is cool. So there's a branching quest structure, which is interesting. Let's see what. Yeah, so I'm either fighting or producing. So it looks like we're going to be coming back to this mission to do it a different way as well. Yeah, either research the low density structure or destroy an enemy radar somewhere in the north to complete the mission, which is going to be interesting because I think the whole point of this is I just can't go up there myself, so I've got to go and A, find this radar, and B, I did all of that. Okay, sure. To be honest, you guys have been complaining about not having resources anyway, so we'll do that and then revisit it later. Yeah, can't actually go there myself, which means I would have to destroy the radar with bots, which is, you know, there's also ways to do that. We'll be fine. Probably should have put a loudspeaker on these being like less than 1k steam. But it's probably fine. In fact, could have done all of that differently. I've got circuit conditions now, so I might do some of that. So yeah, I think we're going to do, this time around, we'll do the combat version because it's going to be more, like it's going to be weirder. Like it's going to be me doing combat, but not actually doing the combat of running in and throwing landmines around and blowing stuff up. It's going to be like figure out how to get bots to do combat for me, which is, I mean, if there's ways to do that, that's fine. Yeah, and then we'll come back later and figure out how to make all that do a bunch of LDS construction for us. But the main thing to do at this point is actually put this forwards defensive position, make it work, because this is actually less pollution. So this, yeah, these things here, like, this is not the blinking of an expansion. This all looks like having the nuclear power plant online and taking away half of the pollution of the power grid might have actually reduced my pollution footprint here enough that I'm not annoying these bases as much at all, which is pretty nice. I guess we're going to go do laser damage. We're just going to keep on with the laser damage, because, you know. Yeah, but the thing I was wondering about is how much further can I go before risking permanently aggroing that base, because that's what I want to not do. But I think we're just going to have, yeah, we're going to put in a fire break like here. Explosive damage upgrades is nice. That's not going to be enough of a fire break, but this lets me figure out where, like, because I want a wall here, basically. Says fire break, cuts down trees by hand, cool, good job. Which means I want the flamethrowers to cover about here-ish. I mean, there's some clever tricks you can do to make sure that the flamethrower, yeah, the flamethrowers have range such that you can put them in places where they attack the biters, but they outrange even the largest spitters. Do I actually have? Do I have a spitter? Oh, over here I must have. Here I must be able to find a medium spitter on radar. Oh, let's check on Evo as well. 0.45, cool. Range 14. Yeah, whereas flamethrowers are range 30. So if I grab 14, I've grabbed 15, it's fine. If I grab 15 of these things, if I put it, I could have, so this length of wall, which is 15 long, is the range of a medium spitter. So I could move my flamethrower up a couple of tiles. So let's put it like here. And this is still comfortably outside the range of something that a medium spitter could hit were it stuck at the wall. But my flamethrower has quite a bit of range. In fact, I'm going to need to take out even more of these trees just to make sure that my flamethrower doesn't kill, because I still don't want forest fires. There's not actually much of that left, but this is going to have to go as well. There we go, so now that's safe. The flamethrowers here won't set any of that stuff on fire, which is cool, but they'll also be out of range of medium spitters, which is cool. And I kind of need to do all of this before that base attacks me again, otherwise this entire position is just kind of compromised. So good job. And then the other, I've got grenade upgrades, I don't actually need that. The other reason for doing it here is because this is kind of, with this bit of the peninsula here, this is kind of the narrowest choke where biters will arrive, depending on which way they're pathing. But from the looks of it, A, I'm no longer even polluting this base. B, I would have to come all the way over to like here anyway. So I might still do that, but let's at least get these ones some fuel so that they can do, you know, realize the goals of, yeah, the life goals of a flamethrower of toasting things. I mean, this is, the other thing is this is not a great way to set up flamethrowers because the fuel for each of them will depend on like the integrity of the previous flamethrower, but at this point, especially having looked at those ranges, I'm kind of so happy about this that I don't really think I'm super concerned at all. Yeah, and just grumble. here. Do that. Want 9 more of these things? Sure. I guess we could put it through there, and can we fit these things in the trees somewhere? Because hopefully, if they're over this side in the trees that are even better defended, then I can throw more of these radars down. And yeah, so this guy, these guys are actually both covering this section of wall. Like, I don't even think I need a third one in here for redundancy. I think this is just going to be, you know, that's going to be nice and secure now. Could be doing this with robots. Could probably line it up better if I was doing this with robots, but never mind. Haven't actually automated. This guy got all excited about the robots and I haven't, and I've straight up not built them, and I don't even need them that close together, do I? Whatever, that's what we're doing. And we're going to do like that, and we're just going to be super lazy and negligent, and these are going to have to come out. Managing the diagonal ranges is a little bit more of a pain if you're trying to do the I will outrange all of the spitters and never take flamethrower damage. 15 I decided it was, wasn't it? That was what I was doing this time? Yeah, so that's actually locked to exactly the right spot. Cool. All these guys get to go away. That's still going to set these trees on fire, so environmental responsibility means destroying all the trees. That's how that works. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to protect my flank particularly carefully. I think it's going to be, oh, except I don't have bullets. Sure. I think, yeah, we're just going to do that. So if any of these guys actually get this far, they've got aggro on these turrets, they've also got aggro on the flamethrowers. Anyone spitting at these flamethrowers, even though I've just said they won't, will destroy those landmines, but hopefully that's just fine now, and we don't need to worry about it. Should I? Do I want to build some robots? Actually, the thing I want to do, I should have a bunch of red ships and prod mods here now, and I want to go and prod mod everything else that I need to prod mod. And then I think I want to set up some cracking. I do want to set up some cracking. The light oil tank is full. Sure. Drive over the landmines, that's a perfectly safe thing that you get to do when they're your landmines, because they're actually really clever little landmines. Am I going to go push? I did talk about pushing their base, but I think, yeah, no, they're still absorbing some stuff. I don't think I'm going to bother pushing it now, though. So the reason I did all of that damage before the firing speed is because the firing speed does cost you more energy because it takes energy for the laser to fire, but we've also got the nuclear, so we can probably do that now. And we got to put in some cracking, of which the first step is just going to be, that's such a disaster, we're going to do that. Okay, so that's going to get everything working again, which is, it's fine. And then we probably want Keplons. If I did, let's go and prod mod everything first. I want to prod mod the rest of these labs. I actually want to build me, I want to prod mod the rest of these guys. I reckon it's actually worth it, and it's somewhat pollution efficient. Laser firing speed 2. Where's laser firing speed 2? I could get more. Oh, these guys don't have grenades. I guess you guys get the rest of my grenades. These guys all get prod mods. You get prod mods. Okay, is that everything with prod mods that I want to have prod mods? Actually, those cogs. All of the cogs are worth producing with prod mods, but it's also kind of weird. Actually, are there uranium processing? Yeah, let's do some stuff that doesn't depend on military technology, because that's the thing I don't have at the moment. And then we'll go back to laser speed 2. Thing 3, I don't really care. Personal laser stuff, that's all kind of whatever. Yeah, things that deserve prod mods. You and you and you. and then these guys have it, and then all the labs have it, and the plastic has it. I don't think the sulfur has it, but like whatever. Yeah, I was contemplating building more lasers there. The thing we've got to do first, though, is get some cracking going. And I think we're just going to do... It's going to be kind of... Yeah, we'll go this way. That'll be a little less in the way. This one, the joys of having death roll builds that you're already kind of familiar with stuff. He says, and then puts stuff in the wrong place. Okay, so I guess I'm not actually doing this properly until I get Roboport coverage here, because I am not building all of this by hand, because, you know, that was incorrect, but didn't really break anything, so it's fine. This way, yeah, that'll work. Except I also did that kind of badly. Did that quite badly. There we go, that's better. That one doesn't need to exist. Then I've got to get heavy oil is this one, and light oil is this one, and then gas is this one. And how am I getting that through? I guess I'm getting it through here, because that's a good idea. Sure. Things speedrunners do. It's fine. That's a thing that's completely acceptable, isn't it? Anyway, yeah. So I didn't pick up. I just need steel for that, right? In fact, give me everything else that you've made here in the meantime. And then give me all the steel, and we'll actually produce some robots. 2 of those, and then it's down to red chips again. I don't really want to be producing... I'm not producing many red chips, it's fine. Yeah, the thing about doing it this way is that I don't actually have much of a red chip surplus, because everything's pretty much set up for doing that amount of science, which, you know, fine, sure. But I have them now, so... Where does this guy get coverage? Gets coverage here? That's actually terrible. Let's not do that. It's terrible because it doesn't properly cover both sides of where I'm trying to put landmines. Whereas if I put it over here, then this also covers all of the stuff. I can repair these guys. These landmines will go again, and then I can have another one of these like here-ish. Yeah. You know, I should also connect the cracking to this stuff. Yeah, resiliency. And then I should also give the bots chem plants and pipes and the things that they can actually use to build the stuff that I've told them to build. I just say chem plants and pipes, and then failed to find the chem plants. What am I looking for? Chem plants. There we go. Okay. I should also make the provider chests, of which, yeah, give me all these things again, because I want some of those. And then I guess let's handcraft a bunch of stack inserters, because the bots are still complaining about that. All these walls and stuff, bots are also complaining about. This stuff I don't want, you can have. Do we need grenades here? We do need grenades here, not super urgently. But yeah, lots of prod mods, which is nice. Do I want any more prod mods? I don't think I want any more prod mods, which means you can actually just go to red chips, and all of that's fine. Yeah, these provider chests and stack inserters is because the bots have forever been asking for provider chests and stack inserters ever since I did more of these here than I actually had, so they'll end up happier, which is nice. Yeah, so I reckon batteries are a thing we make. All of these guys are doing enough. I do not need 4 of those, jeepers. I don't really even need 2 of those, and I don't need... Why did I do so much of this stuff? Whatever. It'll be fine. This guy being out of ammo kind of doesn't even matter now that I've got propulport coverage over these mines. In fact, default setting strats, and also a death world strats, I guess. There we go. Lots of mines. Take more steel to the landmines. Do I have? Because I kind of want to upgrade these guys as well. Do I even actually? That's a good point. Do I have? I do. If I have steel, because I have stone, and I just gave away all the steel, I can in fact repurpose a bunch of the steel. Thanks, guys. And then also pick up a bunch of this stuff to make 47, 10. There we go. That's actually, I already had 2 of them. I don't need that many. Yeah, then you can have, you know, whatever else I've got. That's a lot. That's more than I need. This can go back in here, sure. Yeah, still don't have any fuel. Have these spent 50 cells. Oh yeah, that was, like, how is this guy doing? These guys have still got stuff left. Okay. I think I've got a plan for that as well. I've got 1 cable. I've got, yeah, I don't think we're gonna need to do much more there. We are, however, going to need a bunch more roboports, which is going to actually require cogs. Interesting. Yeah, we'll upgrade all of this stuff. And I'm pretty sure I had 12 here? I did. So that's going to be a full half belt, which is going to be nice. We'll take this steel over to the landmines, because we're doing quite a lot with the landmines. We'll also provide a chest, this box of landmines, now that we're not. Actually, we're going to storage chests this box of landmines, because, you know, I gave away all the provider chests. Yeah, so this water connection is now, like, yeah, all of this is going to move. That's not what I wanted. Acid. So that's going to do that. I then need another chest, because, you know, chest fitting is what we do. Yeah, because I was over here, I wanted these grenades. That's a lot of military research. I must be about done on military research. Yeah, because I was trying to not do that yet. I think we're going to we'll put some batteries here. We'll drift them down these belts. Maybe we do some construction bots. Maybe also just use that for lasers, because we've got green chips over here as well, so we can do some laser things in here. These flamethrowers are going to be doing whatever they want. I bet these guys have not done a thing. 0 kills, 0 kills. Yeah, you guys are all just not doing much. Probably should have defended here if I was going to do that, but I don't even think I care about that now. Oh yeah, I was going to revisit this, wasn't I? Because I'm actually running out of steam there. Yeah, I don't think I need any of these things at this point. Maybe the landmine blueprints, but probably not. Yeah, I'm not even going to use that upgrade planner. Okay. What else is actually useful? Does this get me? It doesn't really get me anything. I'm not doing that combat myself. I guess we do just go into laser stuff. And that's, if I'm, yeah, because I'm thinking lasers because, actually that's strong explosives, that's refined flammables. That's worth doing. Refined flammables, refined flammables too, even though I'm not using them, it's fine. And then, because these are, yeah, a bit cheaper than these guys. And then I think that's likely all the research I'm thinking about doing. Maybe, depending on, you're out of steel. Cool, so I'm not even doing that research. On the upside, I've nearly upgraded all these things. Could I put more steel in here? I could copy this way, upgrade this to red belt. any of them? That fits. That does in fact fit. Yeah, we're going to do that. In which case, upgrade planner. To about here, I guess. Upgrade plan all of that. We're going to need to do some of this kind of nonsense. We're going to need to do that, because this is still going to pick up the correct thing, but it's kind of getting in the way of this stuff, so that'll all just work. Then I do in fact need more of these guys. So let's go and find them from somewhere. Which actually depends on the steel that I also don't have, but I've got some on the belt, so I'm just going to loot it from the belt. Oh yeah, remember when this whole thing was freeing up inventory space to take iron over to the patch grenades and the acid with which to make laser turrets? That's a thing. We'll need a lot more roboports. Why was I getting... oh yeah, I was getting steel to make... did I make 20 of those? Yes, so that's going to be all of that. Okay, so then I guess because I also need coal for my car, because that's a thing, hopefully this is... yeah, so gas is backed up now because plastic is backed up and everything is just doing everything it can, so that's fine. I actually didn't get the iron for that stuff, and yeah, cool. What was I over here for? I wanted to get rid of these guys. Oh yeah, steel for landmines? This is not what I was doing, but it's what I'm going to do now. All of this wall can just get out of my... okay, all the stone can just get out of my inventory. Then these guys... yeah, this is fine, isn't it? And then I've got fast inserters. Give the bots fast inserters. Oh yeah, the other thing I was doing, which is kind of critical, is... have I put this in the wrong place? I couldn't really put it in the wrong place. Visiting the power plant to make sure that, because I don't... yeah, my power plant's probably unhappy. Yeah, it is. Fortunately, that's pretty easy. We just do that, and then you guys can have these. But I don't even think I can power this yet. I wanted to do a thing where I was like... actually, that's not the right place. Can I even... I didn't want to link it to the chest, I wanted to link it to these tanks. Okay. I guess we're coming back again. I guess we're going to feed everything first, though. Some fantastic, silly mistakes. Because what I did actually want is... oh yeah, did I actually have grenades? Yeah, I gave you grenades. You can have wall... oh, you needed steel. That's where I was taking the steel before I took it to landmines. It was steel for the... yeah, it was steel for the upgraded bullets, which, yeah, I didn't even find any upgraded bullets in any other chest or things, which I don't actually think I've been. Yeah, so you can have that. That's going to be a bit for a while. You can have that. That's going to be more than you will ever need. How are we getting... I think the way we're getting the acid through here is all of this stuff goes away, because we also don't need it, because we also still just have, you know, nuclear power. Because, you know, deciding to make laser turrets is a great way to make sure that I have all of the steel that I was concerned about, whether or not I had. But yeah, hopefully I have... is this enough? This is mostly enough material to get through. Oh, the bots didn't have these boxes. This is a thing I'm okay with, because it means I've got all the steel here, which we're still just going to... like, I'm not even sure that this research is going to be... like, it's kind of an interesting spot with the end of this mission. Are there any... Yes, I'm just blocked on both kinds of tech. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that's all fine. Then chem plants, because you know I wanted chem plants. Where? Here? Is it going to go that way? It's not, is it, if I have... That's a whole lot better, yes. Because now... Wait, no, because the steel is on the wrong side. I guess we are doing it a slightly different way, never mind. Where are they? I've only got 2 chem plants. Okay, sure. In that case, it kind of doesn't matter where these guys go. Sure, whatever. Batteries. Batteries. These guys. The stuff is going to come out over here. And end up down there. I have not linked these things to stuff yet. Oh, I don't have chem plants. Is that because of steel? It is also because of steel. These are problems I can solve. Okay. Then the acid, which is somewhere, which I could even do with bots. Yep. So this goes here and here. That's another place. There. I can do that myself. The bots will do the rest. Then I will have a lot of batteries here. And the thing is, I don't even know whether I want to use these for... Because this is now going to be... Oh, except these are slightly the wrong way around. Like, I can do... That'd be fine. I can do engines. I can make my own construction bots. Do I need my own construction bots? I've got 150 and not many of them are, like, free. Got some attacks coming in. These guys are going to have a bad time. They had a bad time. And then over here, these guys are still just 1.5 thousand. Actually, yeah, this is actually a good reason, very good reason to have made this a storage chest instead of a passive provider chest. In that, like, this one over here being a storage chest means that they will have the same priority and bots will just take from whatever is closer, which is cool. Do I also need to worry about moving some of these guys around? Like, I did talk about being happy emptying the buffer. But I probably should still mine stuff. Like, I also haven't checked on the buffer. Yeah, it's kind of going down. It's gone down by like 700 in the time that I've whined about it. Okay. These guys are also... I mean, do I have enough wool now? Probably. Whatever. Am I going to worry about it? I think not. I don't have a fuel source, which is a bit of a shame. And I didn't actually get... After all of that, I didn't get the other copper cable that is going to make this plan actually work. Because the various options include mining some of this uranium, so I can get, because I've already got the shiny rocks, I can get the dull rocks, make fuel cells out of this, because the rate at which these guys make fuel cells is like the dull rocks I have in my inventory are enough for like another 200 fuel cells, which is crazy. The thing is, I don't even think that I need to. I think the ones that I've got at the moment, because I've set all this stuff up to get as much as I can out of them, yeah, what I actually wanted to do is set this thing to here and have this inserter work if steam is less than... If steam is less than 1,000. So now... this guy will just keep going, and it's got another 2 fuel cells plus whatever it's running in here, so it's fine. Filling these guys Then these guys will empty, and these will still continue to provide whatever level of power. Then when these level of tanks go down to, you know, less than 1,000, this guy will get the last 5 stacks of fuel and power up and then power down again, and in that time I will have had enough time to figure out what I'm actually doing with why I don't have any batteries. Why don't I have batteries? It's too far away by... okay. That's a disappointment. I have 2 speed mods. So I think what I'm going to do is make... I had 4 of these things? Yeah. So I can have like 2 of these guys in each and like some of that, and these guys will go a little bit faster and get a little bit more. Is this worth this many modules? I really don't think so. Could have also just speed moduled the pump jacks, but also that's completely fine. Okay, so while all of that's going, I guess we go and set up a lasers build. Do I want to set up a construction robots build? I kind of want to set up a frames build, like a flying robot frames build, except I really don't think I actually need it. Actually, that was going to be the other thing, because I've got radars that are scanning. Can I find a thing? Destroy enemy radar somewhere in the northern region. All of this looks like some power lines, right? This looks like pirate mining. This looks like power lines. All of these are just bases, which probably we could push with construction. With construction robots and laser towers, it would be tricky. It would be interesting. Dealing with worms would be kind of odd, but this looks like robot pirate port, base, more power lines, pirate mining outpost. Is this thing here? That's going to be a single worm, isn't it? That's going to be a single worm, because if it was pirate radar, there would be a power connection to it, and there isn't. And I need to be looking for things about, yeah, squares about that size. And I was wondering if that was going to be pirate radar by itself, but I don't think it is. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to build some pylons out here with lasers. So we've got batteries now, which is nice. Yeah, we're going to build some pylons out there with lasers, and am I going to do the... yeah, I'm going to do the switcheroo thing. Maybe even this far back, because I want these guys on this side. Yeah, that'll be, yeah. Okay, so now we've got to clear everything off the belt because they're the wrong way around, but that's fine. Okay, because these guys over here, I can take green chips, which I have here. That's... yeah, sure, we'll just run that out, it'll be fine. And this is also, incidentally, like, very similar to what the drone frames parts would look like. We just get some, like, lubricant in here somehow. What we're going to do instead is... I don't even need to go that far, do I? Yeah, we'll go over here so we don't waste any of these batteries. 2 is actually going to be more than I need. Laser turrets. They're in the wrong place. That's a good trick. Laser turrets, because they actually didn't want to be there. They wanted to be cool. Actually, you guys, give me these things. In fact, give me all the stuff back. You guys work on stuff from the belt, and I'll work on not having green chips. And together we will make a lot of laser turrets. Robot ports? Do I just need more steel? I I need more steel, and I will need some more cogs. Fortunately, I've got this box of cogs. These guys are doing what they can. I should have buffered more green chips there. Oh well, didn't. Yeah, I think I've also... Am I not mining enough iron? It looks like I'm kind of not mining enough iron. You wanted that. Here's all my steel. Yeah, I'm kind of not mining enough iron. I'm going to need a lot of these, which is fine, and then I've still got some of this other stuff left over. Yeah, okay. Oh, I was going to give you steel as of ages ago and never quite got around to it. Cool, good job. Okay. And then we'll pivot back to this after having built some of these rubber boards, because most of the type thing I want to get this guy in range. Yeah, I don't even have... Are there any other just blue techs I want to do? I did uranium processing? I don't need... Let's do logistics robots for plot reasons, because the guy likes logistics robots, even if I don't actually plan on doing anything with them. Then we'll finish the ones I was going to do, which was the laser stuff. And this will give us a little bit of time to bank some military tech. In the meantime, I should have, robots. I really don't have rubber port coverage here at all, do I? Hilarious. And that's just going to fit. I think I put another one here for landmine coverage as well, just cause. Yep, because now we can go and feel pretty safe about stuff. So that's nice. Yeah, I think we probably leave it here. Are these guys doing... Yeah, I don't remember how these guys balance to these things. I think this will build up a slight surplus of batteries, which I'm kind of fine with. But actually the other thing I need to implement is figuring out how to make... Or I could just handcraft a bunch of these things. That's the other option. Because the thing I'm thinking, basically the plan now is stuff like doing... not there. Like here? If this will go better if I don't balls this up. Yeah, if I'm doing stuff like this, these two were in fact not in the right place. I kind of wanted them like that. See, if I'm doing stuff like this, then I can kind of work my way out. And then if I also have... I must have a radar somewhere. Oh, is the radar's down by... The radar's over here. And I would like the radar to be over here. Yeah, I think this is going to be the plan for working our way out to get radar coverage on this thing, to find out what it is, to figure out which of these bases have radar, to figure out... Yeah, because we're going to need to do everything by flying construction robots out, and they're currently complaining about not having these things. So let's give them the rest of those, some of these, the rest of these. And... yeah, then I need to move some iron around. Yeah, we'll move some iron around in between. That's not going to be a big deal. It looks like a bunch of these miners are... Yeah, I just don't have the mining going, because some of these because a lot of these miners are run out. Whatever. But yeah, I think that's going to be the plan for the rest of this. We'll put down... These guys are still fine. In fact, I could also just have defensive landmines around these things as well. But we'll have some pattern that kind of works our way out. We'll do some more scanning. What did that get us? That didn't get us very far either. We're polluting all these bases. Maybe we try and push some bases with robots. Mostly I think we just mess around and see what we can do. and yeah, like work. This is kind of exposed at the moment. I mean, I could put walls around this as well, because I've got walls, but it's also still a bit whatever. I could also do the thing where I deletion plan things and stuff gets moved to storage, but basically, yeah, this is going to be kind of the plan, to inch our way forwards and do this combat purely with bots, and then we have a while, right? Like this is now running down. These are at 15k and will be running down, and when they hit 1k, this will put stuff in, and then I'll have that time again, and I'm still, ticking nicely through the tech at that point. And if we get really sad, we've got the tech now to build centrifuges. In fact, I have the chips and the concrete to build centrifuges. That's the thing I could do if I just committed more steel to it. Yeah, we'll sort out the mining. We'll build up some laser turrets. Do I have enough things to be? Oh, you guys are out of steel again. You guys are out of steel again. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll pick this up. We'll go pick some fights. We've done a bunch of progress. We've got most of the resources we need, I think. Yeah, good times.